Hello everybody, welcome to another video. On this video, we're going to tackle a nice question that I saw on the Facebook group. One of the writers there, Kuda, I think is his name, says I need to disable the HTML editor for free members and enable it for paid members as basically as one of the features that they get if they actually pay. So he's talking about the About Me section. So let's do it. He basically wants to disable all this, okay? And he also wants to be able to target how many characters they're supposed to be writing and all that. So there's a couple of ways, but the fastest way for the business owner of the site without a developer and all that is the following. Oh, there's a couple actually faster ways, but at least you'll have a better control if we do it like this. So first things first, okay? We check the member that we're going to be using to to test the changes that we're going to be doing. Boom, checked. We go to the form that we want to start editing. In this case, because we're talking about the About Me form, then if you go to Toolbox Form Manager, you're basically looking for the what's called the listing about. Here's the listing about members. Okay, let's click that one. And we're gonna look, we gotta dig deep into this whole huge form because we're looking for the Fruala text editor. That's basically this thing here. The other fields are just the help, the little hint here, and the title. So if we go there, you can actually see them up here. They do, here's a line and so on and so forth. So um, what do we want to do? Okay, so on his question, he actually wants to validate how many characters they can type. Okay, so for that, instead of coding a bunch of stuff, you actually go to Actions. So we click on Validate Options, and we enable this. So now there's a couple of things that you can validate, like what do you want to validate and all that, if it's numeric, if it's text. So let's say that if they're supposed to be typing something there, you know beforehand that it'll never be 25 characters or less, okay? And it'll never surpass 600 characters, for example. So let's save that. Let's save that here. And actually, let's put a little warning. So they get a little notification. And that's what you put here. So please provide more details about your something. I don't know what, depending on the business, what you're going to be using that section for. So we come here, we're going to refresh. We're in the account about. And now we got all this. So if I start typing and I stop, I can't save it. I can't save it because it's saying, please provide more details about your whatever. Okay. If I keep on typing and typing and typing, I'll eventually get to that 25 minimum characters. And now I can actually save it. You can actually see the characters here and the character limit too at the same time. So that's one thing that we have there. Okay. And you're like, yay. Okay. Now what do we want to do? We want to create this whole form in a way that only applies to paid members and not free members. Okay, so if the limitations, the validations that you're putting here, the limitations about how many characters are also applied to the paid ones, you can leave this here. No problem there. Okay, if they don't, they get disabled, and I'll show you the trick that we're about to do. It's not a trick, it's something very simple. What we do is we clone this form. We'll have a basic listing about member. Same thing, it's just for the basic or the free ones. We could call it free. I don't know why I call it basic. And on this particular one, on this basic one, what we're going to do is instead of Fruala, we're going to change that to text area. Okay, and we're gonna put an ID, and I'm gonna show you why we're putting ID. So let's put an ID called text area, I don't know, field or something. Let's call it like that for now. Let's save it. Let's refresh. Okay, because this account, the paid membership level, received this, okay, we need to change ourselves to the free one. How do we change that? So we got, okay, so up to this point, we've created two about sections, two forms for the about section, one for the basic, one for the paid. We want to change this so that the free membership level uses this one instead of this one. So that's where we will go here on finance membership plans. And on the free one, we'll first update that. So if you go to the members dashboard, you can actually set which form they're going to be using in each of those particular fields. Right now, the free one doesn't have access to the about me, but let's enable that for this video. And then here we go and we select here the basic listing because we know that that particular one doesn't have the Froala. Now we change ourselves to that free membership level. And the way that you do that is you go to the member, actions, quick edit, okay? And you change yourself here. See, membership plans, let's select the free one. We save it. And I can literally refresh this page and you'll see that the whole layout will change. Now we're using the free one, okay? And the free one, because we actually copy the form over, it actually inherited the limitations that we actually put. So once we get to that 25 characters, you can see that it's actually working. If we don't have the 25 characters, this happens. But we want to fix the layout. So what I'm about to do is it has nothing to do with what you need to do. There's a code that I want to give you. Let me just clear all this and you just paste it and you're done. So here's the text area field and we're gonna say that text or custom text. This you don't have to type in. Okay, this is just me. Just doing it as fast as possible for the video. And we got that there, the custom. What do we want to do? There's two HTML attributes for the text area that you need to modify. One's rows, the other one is columns or calls, it's called. So we're going to do this text set attribute. There we go. And we're going to put calls and give me a second. Calls, I would say 90. I know it's between 100 and 90. Okay, so maybe 96. There, 96 is looking better. That's the calls. And now the rows. So obviously that's too much. Maybe 30. Nope, 30 is too much. 16. 16 is nice. Let's put 12 there, more or less 12. So I'm just going to copy, well, actually everything here. And we're going to put it, we're going to go to settings, design settings. This part you can skip. You can skip completely when you're performing the pasting of the whole thing here. So we're gonna put it here on the footer. And let's create this part is the code that I'm about to give you. Okay, delete all that. And we left it at 96 there, and we're gonna do this one there. And that should be it actually. So if we refresh, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh this. And it should look like that for the free ones. For the free ones, see, start typing, and until it actually unlocks itself and they can actually save it. It will look like this. But if that same member, let's click here, quick edit, we change them to paid membership level and refresh. You see that now they have the Froala all nice and neat with the same limitations. And now you can also, okay, well, do we have the limitations? I think, oh yes, we do. Okay. Now you can also control how many characters between each other. So just you edit this one, you edit the other one, doesn't matter which one. You click on actions, validate options or validation options, and you can play around with this one. Okay, I'll be putting the code in the description. Hopefully YouTube won't complain about that because they do complain about that, but I'll be putting that there and you can copy it and use it. If not, I'll put it on the Facebook group, okay? But with this video, now you know how you can control and assign like here on the membership level, which forms to which membership levels, move members around between membership levels, and control the look and design of the forms easily, okay, for those at least free ones. And also edit your own, like do your own thing here, okay? So hopefully this will empower you yet again as the owner of this site. With that said, big hugs and think positive as always.